when you're moving now to this model of flexible working, which has been around for years, but we're now picking it up a lot more. If you're moving to this model where you're, let's say, working from home, you've got a couple of kids at home, or if you've got a smart house running through that one, I don't know, FTTC, and it's not prioritized, which it won't be, and you're trying to do a 6-way Teams call or a 20-way Zoom call, you'll just keep seeing it slow down and poor network quality because there's people joining, there's lots going on, and you haven't got the quality coming into the building. That said, you then don't have the quality in the infrastructure in the house either. Good fun. You'll call Sky up and they'll say, no, you're getting 70 meg into the house, but then it hits your router and you're getting 10. We have to move away from the behemoths and archaic infrastructure that we've got at the moment in terms of giving that all to a BT OpenReach type relationship. And I know that they're splitting up or have split up. We need more investment into the smaller fibre providers, and that can be from someone like our business in terms of a managed service business, but also infrastructure businesses that dig essentially and help with that lighting that up. You know, the Gigaclears of the world, who we used to work with, but there's lots of smaller. I'll call them ISPs. I'm sure they wouldn't want to necessarily be called that, but that resell only BT OpenReach to Virgins or what have you. But now they're just starting to dig, and there's loads of opportunity within that, and there's loads of reasons why businesses should do that, especially if they wanted to grow and sell. Essentially, it increases their value quite significantly. But that is the only way I can see us getting anywhere within 4.5 years, I suppose, to that target. And if that's the whole of the residential as well, we don't have it. I can't see the capacity for that. More companies need to make more investment into the behemoths to make them more agile, to get them out there digging. More investment into the councils to ensure that they allow people to get the fibre in and the ducting right and the routes, everything like that, to allow that. More into rural areas. Because they'll try and hit these targets by doing CBDs and big general populations that then won't have the capacity in them. So it's investment within, I suppose, planning, local council, government, and private businesses. I think there needs to be a realignment on targets. I think that for quite a lot of things, actually, with what comes out of the government, if I'm honest. But if you're setting a target that everyone should have super fast broadband or fibre by 2025, realistically, well, is that realistic? That's an expectation that is now set. How then do you move the behemoths along to help you get that? I think is a real challenge. I think you either have to break up OpenReach and put some smaller type, I don't know, let's call them entrepreneurs in there to drive growth. We need more investment into smaller ISPs or the people that want to own infrastructure and own their fibre, so that they'll start up businesses and dig. No sharing, there's no collaboration around it. If you look at mobile now and 5G and how that's driving, that can really help with residential connectivity, no doubt about it, you know, especially around how you can run that. The mobile carriers are sharing infrastructure now, so they're starting to use each other's masts. They have been for years, but they're driving it out a lot more now. If you think about the connectivity providers, actually, there's not much sharing of infrastructure that I know of, which really could help the consumer. Is how you monetize that. Wayleave is the legal documentation to get lease line into a building. So let's say you had your office there was in the Shard and you're on the 40th floor and you didn't want BT, you wanted Virgin in there. You potentially and potentially as well would need a way leave to bring it in, which is just a legal document where you have to sign, the carrier has to sign, and the landlord of the building has to sign. It's too hard to get through. It's too cumbersome. It stresses businesses out, and it business owners, business people, and actually it's a real barrier to trade, because if people want to move, they won't because of way leave, and because it can be just so complex. So that's costly, it's complicated, and not really much. So what? Let's make it smooth. Let's just get it done.